Hello everybody and welcome back to a little MK Mobile, and we are at fight 200 of the Edenian Tower. Now this is the normal tower. The Fatal Tower just came out today, July 19th, and I thought I'd just do a voiceover as I replayed this to kind of show you guys how this final fight went for me. It was, of course, as many of you have already found out, a pain in my ass, a royal pain in my ass. 3 tough bosses, all wearing OP tower gear. As you will see here, you're going to see the Divine Art's Cloak go into effect right there, gaining invulnerability for him. Now that basically threw off my whole tactic right there, because my tactic was to, as you're seeing, tag in Nightmare Freddy Krueger and drop his SP2. That usually does a ton of damage, and it just wasn't working so good that time because he did have that invulnerability. So tried to keep him in. Obviously he is soaked, so that was a big deal. Now another piece of equipment that Rain is wearing is King Jared's Spear, and you're going to see that come into effect here pretty soon when he hits me with his, I think it's SP2 possibly. Anyways, he's got a 50% chance to apply Snare on any special attack, basically, and there you just saw it right there. It was his SP1. That was also a big problem right there. I did get it right there up to 91% with his SP2, which you can see it does pretty good damage. It does pretty good damage when it connects. And I believe is it above 90% that it becomes unblockable. So that was my goal with Freddy being on that team. Now, he's gone. Here comes Strikeforce Scorpion. Strikeforce Scorpion on this team is basically just for an assist, and not to mention to freeze the boss at the beginning and stun them. And here comes my classic Ermac, and as you see my boss videos in the back, the ones I've done in the past, he's basically in there for that Team Soul Siphon. Now, I will mention that maybe in the next fight, but he does a pretty good amount of damage in the background just because of his passive. Now, here's his Certain Death, his SP2. This should keep the snare going. That's my goal, is just to keep that individual snared in there so I can just keep doing damage over and over. And if classic Ermac wasn't snared, I would probably more likely be bringing in my Nightmare Freddy Krueger right now, but he is snared, so I can't do anything about that. Yep, here comes Scorpion again. I do get in with his SP2, so that's good. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but still nice to get that health regen going. Clock's down to 30 seconds, so we're getting down there. Here's going to become Freddy, and we're going to drop that SP2 again. I can't remember what I get up here. Let's see. I get up to 91% again. So yeah, doing pretty good damage there. Yeah, a little over 300,000 probably by the time everything was added up. So not too bad, but we're coming down there on the clock now. So I tag in Scorpion, and here comes our first assassin. Assassin Katana. Drops the X-ray right there. Gotta love that anytime that happens. Now at this point, it's literally just what damage can I do? I'm pretty sure I'm going to bring in Classic Ermac to drop that Certain Death one more time. Yeah, look at who's coming in right there. And of course, she does exactly what she does. Evades that SP2. So after that, this first match is pretty much done. Alright, here we go into round 2. Tactics are the same. I'm going to freeze, hopefully, Rain. I'm going to hit him with Scorpion's SP1 and stun him. Bring in my heavy hitter, Freddy Krueger right there, and just try to do as much damage as possible right off the bat. And I'm just going to basically hit him with some basic attacks. Here comes Thunderous Wrath from MK11 Rain. I am now snared as well, so there's nothing I can do. If I remember right, this match, this fight right here, doesn't go very well. Yeah, so Freddy's out, Scorpion helped with the assist, and Katana's back in here. So we have yet to see Jade, you guys. But check out that Soul Siphon that's going on in the background. Just check that out. You see that going on with the purple damage coming off those characters? That's doing pretty good. It just stopped there. But if you keep your eyes on that up there, maybe at the start of the next match, you'll just see how well Classic Ermac does against these bosses. It's all dependent on how much health they have to begin with. So bosses, obviously, you're going to see more damage coming off of them via that error macro, his passive. So here we go. We got Classic Ermac back in the mix here. Here comes Assassin Katana again. Gotta love that. Lightning Strike for every single hit. It was that should be the poster for this tower. So Katana's back in. She did her Vanishing Wind, and there she does it again. Yeah, that was pretty much a pain in the butt. Now, not only she has all those other pieces of gear on, but I believe she's also wearing the Dynasty Mask of Madness. That is an epic gear for this, and she's obviously evading this, which does me no good. But she has a 40% resistance to all debuffs, so that's not very good. Not to mention Power Drain, Weaken, and Shield Break effects applied to opponents are 35% more effective, and that is the final, you guys, for match number 2. No good rewards yet for this, which brings us to round number 3. MK11 Rain is getting really down there. We're at the pit stage. Hopefully we should be able to take him out in this pit stage map here. Now he did not freeze, and he also did not get stunned. So luckily I was able to get to 100% there, but doing some pretty good damage. Again, look at the Soul Siphon going into effect with Katana and Jade in the background. Doing a great job. Here comes Katana. She's getting in. And I'm snared, as of course. That was a huge problem during this whole fight, was just that snare. And that takes him out. So here comes Scorpion with the assist. And I believe I'm just going to try to maybe get him up to SP2 to drop that. Right about, nope, okay. I did, but she obviously blocked it, so it's not doing any good right there. And it looks like I'm going to tag in Classic Ermac here. I got my... Now he is tagged in, or he's locked in, he's snared in, but that was enough for MK11 Rain. So MK11 Rain is done. We have one boss out of the way. Again, round 3, and we still have yet to see Jade, which is pretty surprising actually. Don't worry, she does make an appearance here in a little bit. We're down to almost a minute on the timer. My Strikeforce Scorpion is got his X-ray in the background, and boy, you would think that I would want to drop that. You sure would, especially with their passives being that Vanishing Winds. But I'll tell you one thing. Sometimes I make some pretty stupid decisions. And once Classic Ermac gets unsnared here, which seems to be not working so well, you'll know exactly what I mean. So she is just, her passive is just going crazy. And look at this. You would think I would want to use my X-ray, but I didn't, of course. Tried to use my SP2, and of course she evaded that. So no worries, she is done, and we're down to one boss. She is stunned. Dropping that SP2 with Freddy, got up to 91, so that will do some damage. That's some pretty good damage right there. I'll take it. Now she's going to wake up here pretty soon, and this is where the nightmare begins for my characters, as you will see. And he has all sorts of things happening, not to mention he just lost his legs. So there's the first brutality, and there is the second death. At least I did a little damage to her on the way out. And of course her Vanishing Winds are going into effect as well. There's nothing you can do to stop that. The only thing I could have done was maybe get Undead Hunter Johnny Cage, but who cares? Because Strikeforce Scorpion just lost his legs too, and that is the end of round 3, everybody. And here we go, everybody, the finale. Only one boss left, and it is Assassin Jade. And so we're here at Shang Tsung's Island Ruins to finish this normal Edenian tower. We got Freddy Krueger coming in, hopefully dropping some serious damage on Jade here with his SP2, as he does. Really good, really good. Look at that, just melting off of her. That was probably the most damage that he's done to any boss in this whole entire fight, was just in that first moment. Of course, her Vanishing Winds go into effect. She comes back, but it is getting down there for her, because Freddy is doing some really seriously good damage. Here comes Scorpion, she evades, and I believe I get her with a couple basics right there. And that is the end of Fight 200, you guys. Unfortunately, I had no good rewards. I got a sell back. I would love to hear what your rewards were. Tell me how that went, and also how your battle went. I would love to know. Let me know in the comments, everybody. And thank you, everybody, for watching and subscribing, and stick around because we'll have the Fatal Tower coming up next. Bye. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you like this kind of content or anything MK Mobile related, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also, check out the MK Mobile podcast, available on iTunes as well as Spotify.